As a sacred space, as a place for worship, I think that part of what the grounds is doing, in addition to continuing traditions, is it's helping to foster certain values. And so I wonder if we could hear from you about what sorts of values are most important to the folks at the grounds.
Cultural values vary from tribe to tribe, and even maybe from community to community. What's important, what's maybe been forgotten, or what's upheld, maybe a little stronger over here or over there. The one thing that comes to my mind when I think about values, ceremonial tribal values here, is the respect for one another, which is an Indian value, but the specific value here that comes to my mind first and foremost is a strong work ethic. Mm-hmm. For those of us that's here, that is our job to maintain this ground, nothing comes first. And the only thing that stops you from doing your job is the death of you. Mm. That you will perform your duty to that point. Mm-hmm. And if you are fortunate enough to live a long, healthy life, you can do that. Sometimes people get sick, so sick that they can't perform their job. I look forward to a long life here of doing my job to the end. That would give me great satisfaction.
You talk about folks' health in a number of different places, and it looks like keeping people healthy is maybe even another one of the kinds of values that the grounds is fostering through the medicine that you're talking about, and maybe even through the ball play.
If you were engaged in your ceremonial ground activities, you would have no choice but to be healthy. It's a very physically active lifestyle, and nobody as a community lives off the land, an agrarian society like we were before. And we don't hunt for all of our food like we did before. So our life in general is less physical today than it was in the generations of the past. You can't help but maintain a level of physical fitness, mm-hmm. because it is a physical thing as well as a spiritual thing. To play ball, you've got to be able to run, mm-hmm. and in the heat. And then this place requires a lot of firewood, so somebody has to cut and split all that wood. So those are physical activities. In the dance itself, I remember one time we put a little device on one of our shell shakers, uh-huh. and it was one
of those pedometers or something like that?
That's what it was called. It was, uh-huh. called a pedometer. And it was a shell shaker that was, she danced a lot, yeah. at one of our meetings. Just out of curiosity, we wanted to see what it would read at the end when the sun come up. And it was just over 10 miles.
Goodness. With, how much you reckon those shells weigh too?
Oh, I don't know. An extra 30 pounds on them maybe. I don't know, 25, 30 pounds. Some may be heavier because they have larger fixtures. But uh-huh. Yeah. You're talking about a physical feat, in itself. Yeah. To dance all night for men and women, and some are elderly. Yeah. And so it's a testament to our people that we are, and that we come from a people that have been strong, not just mentally, mm-hmm. and spiritually, but physically too.
Well, you talked a little bit about the ball game. Maybe we could take a look over and see where it is that you play ball here at the grounds, sure. If that'd be all right.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, we're going to pack up the set, and we're going to go on a walk.